In America tonight, our time, voters will turn out in 14 states in the Super Tuesday primaries and caucuses, with a third of all delegates up for election from California to Virginia, from Texas up to Vermont. And while Elizabeth Warren is still muddling along, the only candidates considered any chance now are Bernie Sanders, Joe Biden and Michael Bloomberg, who's on the ballot for the first time in these contests. Now, one thing about these blokes is that they're all older than Donald Trump. The president is 73 years old. Biden is the next youngest at 77. Sanders and Bloomberg are older still. Lucky they don't have young and free in their national anthem. Former Vice President Biden, the great hope of the Democrat establishment, keeps forgetting or mangling his lines. In the latest slip, he seemed to think Super Tuesday was on a Thursday this year.
Look, tomorrow's Super Tuesday, and I want to thank you all. I tell you what, I'm rushing ahead, aren't I?
Fair enough. And then he forgot that famous passage from the Declaration of Independence about all people being created equal and having inalienable rights for life, liberty and the pursuit of happiness.
We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created by God. You know the thing. You know how we talk about it. Are we the people?
You know the thing, the Declaration of Independence. Can you imagine the fun Trump might have with this bloke? So what about the front runner, Bernie Sanders? Well, his main problem, as you know, is that he's a socialist, which means he might be running in the wrong country.
While President Trump and his fellow oligarchs attack us for our support of democratic socialism, they don't really oppose all forms of socialism.
Yep, he wants to be Commander-in-Chief of the Great Republic, the greatest free market power the world has ever known. Trump might just have his measure too. And that leaves us with Michael Bloomberg. Like Trump, he's from New York. Like Trump, he's a billionaire. Like Trump, he's paid women complainants to keep quiet. And like Trump, he flies around on his own private jet. But unlike Trump, he's a climate change hypocrite.
I think the answer is that I spend an awful lot of time flying around the country, flying around the world, working on climate change. And we have closed an awful lot of coal-fired power plants and worked to try to train coal miners to get other jobs, but at least to get the pollutants from coal out of the air. And I probably couldn't do it without an airplane. And the security you'd have to have, if I go on a commercial jet, the airlines just don't want to take you, because there's just too many risks. I'm just too controversial. But yes, I have a plane. And
really? We didn't notice that.
Yeah.
Yeah, poor guy. It's a burden, isn't it? It's a burden, so he takes his own plane. 4 years ago, I wasn't very inspired by the US presidential campaign. You'll remember I said voters were given an appalling choice. Hillary Clinton was orthodox appalling and Trump was unpredictable appalling. Now the choice won't be any better this year. And given his success on tax cuts, trade and international security, Trump is going to be a whole lot more palatable this time around as the devil they know.